single dad found his boss crying, then she whispered, "Be my date tonight." The moment Daniel Carter saw his boss crying in the empty office hallway, he felt his heart stop. It was past 7 p.m., the entire building was almost silent, and the lights from the glass windows reflected the fading sunset. Daniel had only returned to grab the lunchbox he forgot earlier, but what he witnessed changed everything. His boss, a woman who always looked strong, confident, and untouchable, was standing alone with tears quietly running down her face. For a moment, Daniel thought he should simply walk away. But something about that moment, the loneliness in her eyes and the trembling in her hands, made him pause. Sometimes life places you in a moment you never expected, a moment that quietly changes your entire story. Before we begin, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and unexpected love stories, take a moment to like this video, leave a comment, share it with someone who believes in hope, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps these emotional stories reach more hearts around the world. Daniel Carter was not the kind of man life treated gently. At 32 years old, he had already lived through more heartbreak than most people his age. 3 years earlier, his wife had died in a sudden car accident, leaving him alone with a 4-year-old daughter named Lily. Losing his wife shattered him in ways words could never fully explain. For months, he lived like a shadow of himself, waking up only because Lily needed breakfast, needed hugs, needed a father who wouldn't disappear. Every morning he forced himself to stand up, make coffee, and pretend he was still strong. But deep inside, he carried a quiet sadness that never completely left. Being a single father was not easy. Daniel worked long hours as an assistant manager at a large corporate office. His salary was modest, but every dollar mattered. After work, he rushed home to cook dinner, help Lily with her little drawings, and tuck her into bed with bedtime stories about brave princesses and heroes who always found a way through darkness. Lily was the light that kept Daniel moving forward. Her laughter reminded him that even broken hearts can still love deeply. His boss, Olivia Hart, was a completely different world from Daniel's life. Olivia was the CEO of the company, a woman known for her intelligence, discipline, and quiet authority. Employees admired her professionalism and feared disappointing her. She always walked through the office with calm confidence, dressed in elegant suits, and speaking with controlled clarity. To Daniel and most employees, Olivia Hart seemed like someone who had everything perfectly together, but that evening in the hallway revealed a side of her no one had ever seen. Daniel hesitated before approaching. He cleared his throat softly, not wanting to startle her. When Olivia turned around, her eyes were red, and she quickly tried to wipe the tears from her face, as if embarrassed to be seen that way. For a moment, neither of them spoke. The silence felt heavy, like two strangers accidentally stepping into each other's private worlds. Daniel gently asked if she was okay. It was a simple question, but the kindness in his voice seemed to break the invisible wall Olivia had built around herself. She tried to say she was fine, but her voice trembled. The truth was impossible to hide. The strong CEO everyone admired was simply a woman hurting in a quiet hallway. Daniel did not ask too many questions. Instead, he simply stood there, offering the one thing people rarely receive in difficult moments: presence. Sometimes just having someone nearby is enough to make the weight of pain feel lighter. After a few minutes, Olivia finally spoke. She explained that it had been a difficult day. Her parents had called earlier, reminding her about a charity gala happening that evening. The event was important for the company's reputation, and she was expected to attend with her fiancé. But earlier that afternoon, she discovered that her fiancé had been secretly planning to leave her. The relationship she believed was stable had quietly fallen apart. The gala was still happening in a few hours, and Olivia was expected to appear smiling beside the man who had just shattered her trust. The pressure of reputation, expectations, and heartbreak had finally overwhelmed her. Daniel listened quietly. As she spoke, he saw not a powerful CEO, but a human being struggling with disappointment and loneliness. For a brief moment, Olivia looked directly at him, her voice barely above a whisper. She asked him something unexpected. Would he be her date for the gala tonight? The question shocked Daniel. He was just an employee, a single father who usually rushed home to help his daughter finish her dinner. The idea of attending a glamorous charity event beside the company's CEO felt almost impossible. But Olivia wasn't asking as a boss giving orders. She was asking as a person who needed someone to stand beside her so she wouldn't feel completely alone. Daniel thought about Lily waiting at home. Fortunately, His neighbor, Mrs. Thompson, often helped babysit in emergencies.